Do you know how theocracy gets started in your community? Like, really think about this, because it's not some guy like on a horse with a Bible and a shotgun. It's a Christian mom with a Pinterest board and a lawsuit. And yes, I'm referring to Scotus's decision giving the green light in the Mahmoud versus Taylor case that essentially says that parents can rewrite your child's education without ever having to go through proper channels. See, here's the setup to this case. Essentially, there were parents in Maryland who decided that it was against their religious beliefs and disruptive and, completely against the First Amendment and their protections of their belief system because schools, classes had gay material in reading, like, not, corn or justifying a family that's two dads or two moms or whatever. No, it's just the fact that they're acknowledging gay people exist. This isn't just like reading stories. It's like if Harvey Milk were brought up, you'd have a problem. The idea that a school acknowledges that gay people exist is against their religion. Like, that is their argument. And instead of laughing them out of court with this case, Samuel Alito and other conservatives on the bench said, yeah, that tracks, sure. This is like that famous analogy where if someone's on a diet and they can't have donuts, they go around and tell everybody around them, you can't have donuts either. Except in this case, donuts represent representation, reality, and basic human decency. You can't have it! But there's a bigger reality to this picture that really should be shaking the core foundation of you if you're a human being who cares about other humans. The FBI has consistently reported the growing increase of hate crimes taking place in schools. Like, I think schools are like the third most likely place one will experience a hate crime. And we're talking against minority kids, Jewish kids, LGBTQ plus IA children. The exact people that these religious crusaders kind of look sideways at and say, you're not normal. And the Supreme Court just basically gave them the green light to further radicalize the youth in schools. And this is how, I want to get into this. You see, when you tell children that someone's existence is a sin, okay, you're not raising students anymore. You're raising soldiers, backed up by the law. What's worse is that some of these children are going to take it too far, which we have already seen, and even the FBI is reporting is on the rise. Because this will go from just individual parents pulling their children out to district-wide policy. Want to know how? Let me explain. You're pulling children out of school because curriculum might have one gay character in that Shakespearean sonnet that they're reading about, or a black figure in history the school is covering wasn't respectful enough, or you think is part of critical race theory, the fact that you're even mentioning the oppression that white supremacists continue to keep minorities under. Schools eventually won't be dealing with just a few absences. They're going to be dealing with sheer fucking chaos. They'll start folding. They'll go, you know what? Let's just not use any books that have any mention of a gay character or anybody who even remotely could be construed that way. Let's not talk about those activists. Let's not talk about too much the fallout from, slavery or the civil rights movement. Let's streamline things so we don't have these kids missing valuable education time, even though this education time is now extremely limited in what they're being educated on. Censorship. They're literally appeasing the loudest voices in the room so that way your children's education is not disrupted, but then they're forced to learn an approved mythology and not reality. That's right. This is not about what's in a book or a character being learned. This is about approved religion in classrooms that allows them to circumvent state, local, and federal laws. You're literally going to have to deal with the fact that your child can't learn what you want them to learn because someone else's theocracy is blocking the door.